Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at the before and after plastic surgery photos of famous stars. From subtle changes that have helped them improve their looks to controversial transformations, everything will be revealed in the most realistic and clear way. Can you recognize your idol after plastic surgery? Let's start the journey to discover these unbelievable transformations right now. Has anyone around you had plastic surgery? If so, leave a 1, and if no one has, leave a 0. Watch the whole video to discover the unbelievable transformations of the stars. Don't forget to leave a sub to support the channel and follow more interesting content. Tara Reid burst onto the Hollywood scene in the late 1990s with her natural beauty, radiant smile, and carefree charm. She quickly became a fan favorite with hits like American Pie 1999 and Van Wilder 2002. Known for her fun-loving girl-next-door appeal with her bright personality and easygoing style, many believed Tara was destined for a long career. However, what happened next took the public by surprise. Her career was now expected to flourish even further. In the early 2000s, Tara decided to undergo cosmetic procedures to enhance her image and expand her opportunities. She underwent breast augmentation and liposuction, but the results were not what she had hoped for. Her breasts looked uneven, and her stomach became noticeably wrinkled, attracting unwanted attention on the red carpet. In a 2006 interview, she candidly admitted, "My stomach became the most wrinkled, bulging thing. I had a hernia, a huge lump next to my belly button." These experiences had a profound impact on her appearance, confidence, and career. Despite subsequent surgical repair, the media attention was hard to shake. Her acting roles dwindled, and the public focused more on her personal struggles than her talent. Tara refused to give up, however. She turned to reality TV and independent films, continuing to pursue her passion. Her surprise return in the Sharknado series in 2013 was a huge success, reminding everyone that she was still here, stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever. Simon Cowell is known for his sharp wit, blunt criticism, and cool demeanor on shows like American Idol and The X Factor. Born in 1959, he quickly became a cultural icon with his strong jawline and confident smile. However, since the late 2010s, fans have begun to notice a change in his appearance: smoother skin, fuller cheeks, and a noticeably less expressive face. Many cosmetic experts and media outlets have suggested that Simon may have used Botox fillers and thread lifts to maintain his youthful appearance. Others believe laser treatments have also contributed to the transformation. However, the results have been met with mixed reactions, with some headlines calling him unrecognizable. In a rare, candid moment, Simon admitted in a 2022 interview that he had gone too far. After seeing an old photo and barely recognizing himself, he decided to have all the fillers dissolved. "There was a period where I probably overdid it," he shared. That honesty resonated with many and earned sympathy. Instead of hiding it, Simon began to embrace a more natural look and shifted his focus to health and wellness. He prioritized daily walks, healthy eating, and finding balance in his life. Today, he is known not only as a tough TV judge, but also as someone who knows when to stop, adjust, and grow from his mistakes. His journey is a reminder that even the most successful and confident people can struggle. But the important thing is that they dare to face it and change. And it is never too late to start over. Jocelyn Wildenstein is a name that has long been a source of curiosity in discussions of cosmetic transformation. Born on August 5, 1940 in Lausanne, Switzerland, She did not pursue the traditional path to fame, such as acting, singing, or modeling. Instead, Jocelyn became widely known for one of the most controversial and talked-about physical changes in modern history. Her journey began in the 1970s during her marriage to billionaire art dealer Alec Wildenstein, who had a particular passion for big cats. According to multiple sources, Jocelyn's transformation was inspired by Alec's love of big cats, leading her to pursue a cat-like look. What started as subtle tweaks eventually turned into a relentless commitment to her personal vision of beauty. By the early 2000s, she was reported to have spent over $4 million on cosmetic procedures, though she has always denied the figure. The procedures included facelifts, eyelid surgery, lip augmentation, cheekbone reshaping, and jawline modifications, creating a bold and completely different look. Despite the constant attention and discussion from the press and the public, Jocelyn Wildenstein has never backed down from controversy. In a 2018 interview with Paper magazine, she asserted, "I never thought of myself as disfigured. Why would I want to look like someone else?" For Jocelyn, her appearance choices are not about pursuing fame or social acceptance, but about personal expression of her own identity and autonomy. Today, Jocelyn lives a quiet life in New York City, away from the spotlight, but still a controversial figure. To some, she is a cautionary tale about the consequences of cosmetic abuse. But to others, Jocelyn Wildenstein is a symbol of individuality, courage, and the freedom to define beauty in her own way beyond all social norms and prejudices. Do you think plastic surgery makes celebrities more attractive? If so, leave a comment with a 2. And if you don't think so, leave a 5. We'd love to hear your thoughts on physical changes in showbiz. Remember to leave a sub to support the channel and watch more interesting videos. Few artists in the history of pop culture can match the longevity and reinvention of Cher. Born Sherilyn Sarkisian in 1946, she has defied stereotypes to become a global icon in music, film, and fashion for more than 6 decades. More than just a celebrity, Cher is a cultural force, a living testament to the ability to constantly evolve and reinvent herself. She is unafraid to enter new territory, defying age boundaries and gender stereotypes. To her millions of devoted fans, she is more than just a star. She is an enduring icon. One of the things that makes Cher so appealing is her unabashed honesty about beauty and aging. While many celebrities try to hide their cosmetic procedures, Cher is open and humorous about them. "Yes, I had a facelift. Who hasn't?" Her classic line shows her proactive attitude and ownership of her body. From her first nose job to her facelift to her teeth, Cher has always decided what she wants her image to be. For her beauty is not something to hide or justify, but part of her self-expression and autonomy. Cher's career extended far beyond music and into film as well, culminating in an Oscar for her role in Moonstruck 1987. Her image, her silky black hair, ageless skin, and chiseled cheekbones became an unmistakable icon. Rather than chasing youth, she chose to embrace it and make it part of her personal brand. Her changes in appearance did not diminish her identity, but rather cemented her status as a person in constant evolution. For Cher, daring was never an option. It was her nature. At nearly 80, Cher shows no signs of slowing down. She continues to release music tour and branch out into business ventures like a fragrance launching in 2023 and a biopic in development. Her career is proof that age is not a barrier, but a springboard for writing new chapters. Cher's legacy lies not in perfection, but in her courage to reinvent herself over and over again. She didn't just break the stereotype of aging, she wiped out the rule book. And in doing so, she became a timeless role model. Heidi Montag rose to fame in the mid-2000s when she starred in the hit MTV reality show The Hills. She was known to viewers as a vibrant and determined blonde from Colorado, trying to find her place in the glamorous yet dramatic world of Los Angeles. Her presence brought a youthful and authentic quality to the show's diverse cast of characters. With her honesty and the ups and downs of life, Heidi quickly won the hearts of many viewers. However, that spotlight also put her in a vicious cycle of attention. In 2010 marked a shocking turning point in Heidi Montag's life and career when she decided to undergo 10 cosmetic surgeries in one day. Her list of procedures included a brow lift, nose job chin, reduction fat injections to her cheeks and lips, neck, liposuction buttock augmentation, liposuction of her waist, hips, thighs, and breast augmentation to a size F. These were not just minor interventions, but a complete overhaul of her appearance. Heidi viewed this decision as a way to empower herself, believing that she became the best version of herself after these changes. However, her confidence was quickly shaken by the devastating physical and mental health consequences. Heidi later revealed that she nearly died during the surgery and suffered from chronic pain and numbness. She admitted that she had gone too far and made a huge mistake in her life. The profound regret caused her to take a serious look at her choices. "I almost lost everything," she said, reflecting on the pain and hard lessons of this traumatic experience. The backlash from the public and media was swift, severely damaging Heidi's career. From a prominent reality TV star, she was gradually seen as a cautionary tale about the abuse of plastic surgery. TV offers dwindled and criticism grew. However, Heidi refused to give up. She began rebuilding her life by taking on smaller projects, writing a memoir, and focusing on her marriage to Spencer Pratt. In recent years, she has returned to the public with honesty and humility, openly sharing about societal pressures, regrets, and her decision to live more naturally, thereby redefining herself in her own way. Jennifer Grey became a cultural icon in 1987 with her role as Frances "Baby" Houseman in the classic film Dirty Dancing. Her naturally curly hair, expressive eyes, and distinctive features made her a symbol of genuine relatable beauty. Jennifer's intense chemistry with Patrick Swayze made the film more than just a simple romance, but also a symbol of youth and maturity that transcends time. Nearly 4 decades later, Dirty Dancing remains strong in the hearts of audiences, making an indelible mark on popular culture. However, just a few years after that resounding success, Jennifer Grey made a decision that completely changed her career path. She underwent 2 rhinoplasty surgeries in an attempt to better conform to Hollywood's strict beauty standards. The results of these changes caused a great loss, as her appearance changed to the point where her friends and audiences were almost unrecognizable. Jennifer once joked, "I went into the operating room a celebrity and came out a nobody," expressing deep regret for the loss of her image and reputation. The transformation of her appearance not only affected her career, but also had a profound psychological impact on Jennifer. In interviews and her 2022 memoir, Out of the Corner, she spoke candidly about her struggle to find her own identity and authenticity. "I always thought it was important to look like myself," she wrote, but the change left her feeling disoriented and pressured to conform to external standards. Instead of succumbing to it, Jennifer chose to grow in a new direction, unfettered by her past or her old image. Today, Jennifer Grey has found peace and success on her own terms. She has been active in theater and television projects, starring in series like Red Oaks, making guest appearances on Grey's Anatomy, and most notably winning Dancing with the Stars in 2010. A stunning return to the spotlight, all in her own style. Jennifer Grey is now a living testament to staying authentic in a changing world, that reinvention doesn't mean losing yourself. In the 1990s, Meg Ryan was known as the undisputed queen of romantic comedies. With her radiant smile, naturally messy blonde hair, and charming demeanor, she redefined the image of America's sweetheart. Films such as When Harry Met Sally, 1989, Sleepless in Seattle, 1993, and You've Got Mail, 1998, were not only commercially successful, but also became a cultural landmark. Meg Ryan's vulnerability, wit, and warmth captivated generations of audiences, cementing her position as one of Hollywood's most beloved actresses. However, as the early 2000s progressed, she gradually retreated from the spotlight. When Meg Ryan reappeared at public events in the mid-2010s, her appearance became a hot topic of discussion. Her face looked different, with fuller cheeks, smoother skin, and firmer features, leading many to question whether she had undergone cosmetic procedures. Although Meg Ryan has never confirmed any cosmetic procedures, experts and the press have speculated about the possibility of fillers, Botox, or a facelift. The most obvious changes are in her expressive eyes and the soft lines that once made her so captivating on screen. In interviews, Meg Ryan has been candid about the relentless scrutiny she faces, calling it harsh because of the double standards women face in Hollywood. She has emphasized that the pressure to maintain an ageless appearance is a broader issue than just her. It's easy to criticize, she says, and there's so much judgment. Rather than chase public approval, Meg Ryan has chosen to focus on developing her career in other ways, turning her energies to writing and filmmaking. Today, Meg Ryan is not only an icon of the romantic comedy genre that made her famous, but also a model of independence and self-reliance. She refuses to let others define her worth, instead continuing to grow in her own way, dedicating time to creativity and authenticity in her life. Through this, she has proven that growth and change do not mean losing one's identity, but rather a way to renew oneself in a sustainable way. Joan Rivers didn't just come into the entertainment industry. She burst into it with fearless energy and unparalleled intelligence. Born in 1933, she became one of the first women to truly master the American comedy stage. Known for her sharp humor, bold honesty, and pioneering presence, Joan built a legendary career by saying what others didn't dare. Off stage, she was equally famous for her candid relationship with plastic surgery. Long before Hollywood embraced cosmetic enhancement, Joan openly discussed her procedures, often turning them into comedy skits. "I wish I had a twin sister so I could see what I would look like without plastic surgery," she joked. Over the decades, she is said to have had facelifts, eyelid surgery, neck lifts, Botox, and fillers. She often exaggerated the numbers for laughs, but her changing appearance reflected her belief in choice and self-empowerment. "If a woman wants to look 10 years younger, let her. This is America," she declared. For Joan, these decisions weren't about insecurity. They were about control in an industry obsessed with youth. In her later years, her face became less expressive, but her voice remained as sharp as ever. Joan died on September 4, 2014, at the age of 81 after complications from a routine procedure. Her passing prompted both grief and reflection on beauty, aging, and autonomy. Joan Rivers left behind a legacy of resilience, honesty, and unapologetic self-definition, proving that a woman can shape her own image and her own life in her own way. Donatella Versace. The powerhouse behind the Versace fashion empire and sister of the late Gianni Versace, has long captivated audiences with her bold style, platinum blonde hair, and strikingly youthful face. Over the years, her ever-evolving appearance has sparked speculation and controversy. While Donatella has never spoken publicly about plastic surgery, the obvious changes to her face, glowing skin, plump cheeks, plump lips have led many experts to speculate that she has undergone a facelift, Botox fillers, brow lifts, and possibly a nose job. In an industry where glamour and eternal youth are the order of the day, Donatella's transformation is seen by some as a symbol of reinvention and survival amid extreme pressure. Her signature look has transcended her personal boundaries and become part of Versace's own brand, bold, uncompromising, and always striking. Yet there are also those who argue that her pursuit of aesthetic beauty may be reinforcing unrealistic standards, especially for a younger generation who look to her as both a fashion role model and a quiet warning. To keep adult audiences engaged, today's media platforms and content creators don't simply highlight Donatella's looks. Instead, they explore deeper aspects: the price of fame, the trade-offs of maintaining a legacy, and the psychological impact of being a public figure. Through these perspectives, Donatella emerges not as a woman obsessed with beauty, but as an individual struggling to maintain power, name, and loyalty to her deceased brother. Through interviews, documentaries, and retrospectives of the Versace empire, audiences are invited into a fuller story of family, of fashion, of vulnerability, and relentless ambition. Donatella is no longer just a symbol of artificial beauty, but a living symbol of survival and transformation in a cruel world. It is this multi-dimensional storytelling strategy that turns curiosity about her appearance into genuine empathy, helping the public connect with a real person behind the perfect makeup and runway lights. Amanda Lepore, a transgender model and performer, is one of the most unforgettable figures in the world of transness. Born Armin Lepore, Amanda realized her true gender identity early on. At a time when such awareness was often ridiculed or rejected, she began transitioning as a teenager, embracing the charm and grace of icons like Marilyn Monroe, a beacon of femininity for an era. For many older Americans, her story echoes the struggles and defiance of previous generations, where simply being yourself was an act of rebellion. Amanda's physical transformation is impressive. Through a combination of surgeries, brow lifts, rhinoplasty, breast augmentation, and even rare procedures like rib removal, she has created a signature hourglass figure. Her full lips, high cheekbones, and pronounced curves have become a symbol not only of beauty, but also of determination. With each procedure, Amanda has taken up space in a world that often tries to erase people like her. She has publicly invested more than $1 million in her transformation, leading to headlines calling her the world's most expensive body. But behind the glamour lies a deeper story of pain, perseverance, and identity. Amanda didn't chase acceptance. She demanded recognition on her own terms. For older viewers who have watched beauty ideals evolve over the decades, her journey offers a complex meditation on freedom, sacrifice, and the right to be authentic. Amanda Lepore remains a striking symbol of individuality, challenging what it means to be beautiful and authentic in a world that rarely understands either. Ray Liotta, the veteran star of Goodfellas, was once known for his masculine, angular, classic Hollywood look. However, in his later years, the actor caused a stir when he appeared with a strange, awkward, and expressionless face. Many fans and the media speculated that he had undergone cosmetic procedures, such as excessive Botox injections or facelifts, resulting in a stiff, unnatural look. Instead of maintaining the poise of middle age, his new appearance made him look alien and lifeless. Unfortunately, these changes not only affected his public image, but also cast a shadow over the acting legacy of a once admired talent. Ray Liotta's case is a sad testament to the harsh pressures of the entertainment industry, where age is sometimes seen as the enemy. His unchecked choice of cosmetic surgery has inadvertently destroyed the identity that made him his brand. For older audiences, Ray's story is a poignant reminder that the price of chasing artificial beauty standards can sometimes be identity and public respect. While his talent remains recognized, his once iconic face has been replaced by an image that is no longer familiar. It is one of the most glaring examples of failed reinvention in the world of male celebrity. Katie Price, formerly known as Jordan, rose to fame in the 1990s as a glamorous model with natural beauty, wavy hair, and a radiant smile. However, her journey through plastic surgery has completely transformed her appearance, transforming her from a youthful girl into a controversial icon of transformation. Starting in 1998 with her first breast augmentation from 32B to 32C, Katie has undergone more than 17 breast surgeries, 6 facelifts, and countless other procedures such as liposuction, Brazilian butt lift, BBL, and fillers and Botox. One particularly notable surgery came in 2017 when she had to have her face reshaped after a botched facelift that left her under eye creased and disfigured. Before and after photos showed a stark contrast to her natural features. She gradually transformed into a plastic appearance, with full lips, unnaturally high eyebrows, and tight skin, making her unrecognizable to many fans. The complications from Katie Price's surgeries have had serious consequences. In 2015, she suffered a serious infection from her breast reduction, and in 2020, another breast augmentation went wrong, forcing her to have emergency surgery. Most recently, in 2024, her 6th facelift, which cost $10,000 in Turkey, left her so swollen, bruised, and in so much pain that she couldn't see clearly. Katie admitted on the podcast How to Fail that she worried whether people were looking at her because she looked like a plastic doll or because she was beautiful, revealing her complicated relationship with surgery because she felt she wasn't beautiful enough. Comments on X and the media have suggested she is pursuing the Bratz doll look, but friends and family have expressed concerns about her body image issues and the risks associated with constant anesthesia. At 47, Katie Price continues to pursue plastic surgery with plans for 6 more procedures by 2025, including pixie ear surgery and more fillers in her buttocks despite warnings from doctors and family that the procedures could be life-threatening. She told The Jeremy Vine Show that she felt ugly and regretted having the surgery at 18, but continued because she wanted to be the best version of herself. Despite harsh criticism on social media and complications such as scarring nerve damage and facial asymmetry, Katie has remained steadfast in her choice. Her story is a cautionary tale about the pressures of beauty in the entertainment industry and the cost of relentlessly pursuing perfection. But it also reflects the resilience of a woman who stays true to her vision even amid controversy. Dennis Avner, better known as Stocking Cat, hails from Michigan and has lived a life far removed from societal norms. A computer scientist by profession and a Navy veteran heir, has a deep passion for body modification. His transformation journey began at the age of 23 after receiving advice from a shaman who encouraged him to transform into a cat-like creature inspired by his Native American heritage. Taking this advice, Air adopted the moniker Stocking Cat and began his extensive body transformation, which included tattoos covering his face and body. His commitment to this transformation was a personal expression of his identity and spirituality, reflecting his unique blend of cultural influences and his desire to push the boundaries of self-expression. However, the tattoos were only the beginning of Dennis Avner's extraordinary transformation. Over the years, he underwent a total of 14 surgeries, including face transplants, a reshaped nose, the reconstruction of pointed ears, and even the addition of a mechanical tail. Despite these extreme changes, Air has continued to live a relatively normal life, maintaining his job as a computer programmer. His unique appearance has attracted considerable public attention, leading to appearances on popular television shows, such as Larry King Live and Ripley's Believe It or Not. In 2008, Air set a Guinness World Record for undergoing the most permanent transformations to resemble an animal, cementing his position as one of the most popular figures in the body modification community. If you were to pass Fulvia Pellegrino, a 56-year-old Italian woman, on the street, you might think you were passing a living Barbie. But Fulvia, whose real name is Fio, is a transgender woman who hid her true identity for years because she grew up in a deeply religious family in a small town. She married Marika and lived as a man loving guns, fancy cars, and masculine stereotypes, but always felt like she was playing a role she didn't belong to. At night, Fulvia lived more authentically, quietly, dressing in her garage or visiting gay bars. About 20 years ago, she decided to stop hiding and share her truth with Marika, who, after an initial shock, chose to accompany her. To make her transition, Fulvia sold everything she owned: her restaurant, her car, her guns, and even her house in France. With Marika's unwavering support, she spent nearly $80,000 on surgeries: breast augmentation, liposuction fillers, and buttock augmentation. Not all of them were successful. One procedure left her belly button out of place and her lips swollen so much that her face looked unnatural. Fulvia was disowned by her family, and the couple were ostracized by the community. But they stuck together through it all, proving that being true to yourself and having someone who understands you is the most valuable thing, no matter the cost. Jordan James Park, often referred to as the British Lip King, has become a notable figure in the world of cosmetic surgery due to his dramatic transformations, particularly lip augmentation. His appearance is heavily influenced by Kim Kardashian, and his bold cosmetic decisions have garnered significant media attention. As he continues to undergo procedures to refine what he considers his ideal appearance, Jordan's journey highlights the growing influence of celebrity culture on personal aesthetics and the increasing normalization of cosmetic enhancement. His willingness to openly embrace his transformation has sparked both admiration and controversy, making him a divisive figure in the world of plastic surgery. However, Jordan's journey has not been without its challenges. He has faced numerous complications and backlash from the medical community, with many experts advising him to stop to prevent serious health problems. Despite these warnings, Jordan remained steadfast in his decision. He insists that he has no regrets about his current appearance, viewing the changes as more than just physical improvements. For him, these transformations were an important part of his process of discovering his identity and building his confidence. His commitment to a vision of self-expression has sparked a broader discussion about body autonomy and the personal implications of cosmetic procedures. Jordan James Parks' story is a testament to the power of self-acceptance through cosmetic decisions. Although controversial, his journey reflects a strong personal view of beauty, that beauty is a personal choice and does not always need to conform to societal standards. Jordan has found joy and confidence in his transformed appearance, and his story highlights that when plastic surgery is done thoughtfully and for the right reasons, it can lead to positive changes in mental health and self-acceptance. His journey challenges traditional ideals, showing that true beauty often comes from accepting your own vision of yourself. From a young age, Jessica recognized her femininity and found joy in playing with Barbie dolls given to her by her grandfather. Although assigned male at birth, Jessica expressed her gender identity through cross-dressing and playing with dolls, which helped her connect with her true self. She firmly believes that gender is a fluid concept and rejects rigid categorization. During her teenage years, Jessica experienced a hormonal imbalance that led to the development of breast tissue. This imbalance, along with her unique features, made her a target for bullying. However, it also became part of her journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Over the years, Jessica underwent over 103 cosmetic surgeries, including several nose procedures that eventually caused her to lose her sense of smell. Her transformation journey has included 51 cosmetic procedures, costing over $650,000 as of 2018. Despite enduring countless physical and mental challenges, Jessica has remained steadfast in her determination to express herself and affirm her identity. Her commitment to her journey is a testament to her resilience and unwavering belief in the importance of being true to herself. Pete Burns, the former lead singer of Dead or Alive, became as famous for his extreme obsession with plastic surgery as he was for his musical talent. Burns spent most of his savings on various surgical procedures, starting with a simple nose job. However, this procedure sparked a string of additional cosmetic treatments as Burns became increasingly obsessed with achieving a striking appearance. Over the years, he has undergone nearly 300 reconstructive surgeries, a staggering number that has shocked many. His transformation journey, while controversial, has become a prominent aspect of his public image and sparked a broader conversation about beauty identity and the limits some people will go to in order to reshape their image. While most people would struggle to recover from major surgery, Pete Burns faced a constant cycle of surgeries, often with complications such as infections. Despite repeated warnings from doctors about the dangers of his obsession, Burns refused to stop, driven by his desire to achieve a certain ideal appearance. Sadly, his pursuit of perfection was abruptly cut short by natural causes, bringing a tumultuous chapter in his life to a close. Still, Burns' story is a testament to the lengths some people will go to express their uniqueness and stand out from the crowd, no matter how high the price, both physical and emotional. His transformation serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities surrounding identity, self-expression, and the pursuit of beauty. It is a reminder that even icons must age, and that doing so with dignity and honesty can be their greatest role. And these are the before and after plastic surgery photos of stars that surprised fans. Although some people changed in a positive way, there were also many cases that made the audience regret because of the loss of natural beauty. Whose change impressed you the most? Leave a comment below to share your feelings, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting videos on the channel.